What's up, everybody?
How's it going? Let me make sure we are actually going here.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got some people on. How's everybody doing in Kingsport, Tennessee? It is a beautiful Thursday afternoon. It's like sunny and what is it, 50?
It's very nice
It's
outside.
nice outside.
Are we actually showing?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're live.
We'll do it this.
It's delayed. It's delayed on the
Delayed,
Facebook
okay.
app. It'll come through here in a minute. Yeah. So we got beers of the day. We have Dalton with us today. Dalton, why don't you
They
introduce
talked me
yourself?
into it. Yeah, most of y'all know me. I'm Dalton. I'm the sales manager here. Been here for about 4 or 5 years.
Something
Something like that. It just
Time flies.
runs together. But yeah, I know most of you all. They talked me into doing a live finally.
Yeah, got him drug up on here to manage the comments and drink some beer. So, what do you got today?
All right, today I have the Bell's Two-Hearted Ale. That's a good go-to.
I am on Michael Waltrip Brewing Company, which apparently is a new brewery up in Bristol.
Yeah. So they have a few national. They just opened one in Bristol.
Oh, okay,
Nearby
gotcha.
to us.
And this one is Two Time Blonde. I feel like I've had this one before, but I can't remember for sure. So go ahead and throw your comments, questions. Tell us what you want to talk about today. Airsoft related, non-airsoft related. What you got going on?
All right, so CasLab says Dalton Boer, the real MVP. See, some people know what's going on.
Yeah, that's right. Some people got it straight. I just work here. I don't know what's...
Hi, Dion. Saw you had a busy week.
Oh, yeah. Dion apartment complex caught on fire, apparently. He was having too much fun playing with matches. At least that's what I heard. That's what Dalton told me. Dion was back there playing with matches.
Right.
Don't have any comments up on YouTube.
Yeah, the chat disconnected.
Oh no.
Something going on.
Chat is disconnected.
Brandon sabotaged us, is what
Oh
happened.
no. Well, we'll try to figure out why our chat on YouTube is disconnected. But
We still have Facebook, though. The stash needs its own intro.
it does. Glenn, you can get on that. Glenn likes making intros and outros and all that kind of stuff. So, I have a bunch of odds and ends to talk about today. I have my cheat sheet here. Let's see. What do we want to start with?
There's a lot to go down there.
There's a lot to go. Okay, we're just gonna start with ridiculousness. So, we recently started a TikTok account, which I don't understand. Maybe you all understand it. I'm too old for this garbage. But hop on there and give us a follow if that's your choice of what do we call it, social media outlet.
Sure. I can't keep up with all of them.
I think we're planning to start live streaming on there, but I think you have to have like 10,000 followers or something before you can live stream. So help us get up there. We're up to like close to 3,000, I think.
Yeah, something already. Yeah.
So help us get up to that 10K so that we can stream on that platform as well. But we had a little fun because we posted a video on is it Monday?
I think it was Monday, yeah.
I think it was Monday. And then I can't even remember now. Anyway, we posted a video, and overnight it like started a mass. Like up until that, we'd have like maybe 3,000 views, 10,000 views. One was like 40 or something, and overnight it went up over 100,000 views and just kept going up. It's like It's like 350 now or something like that. 350,000 views or something like that. And we're like, okay, I don't understand this. It was just a very quick and simple video. And then and so our marketing guy was like, all right, I've been making all this content. I'm gonna go like actually make a good video, and we're gonna get tons of views. So he like put together this like really slick, he spent like hours like watching TikTok videos trying to figure out like what was the way to make a TikTok video, and put together this really slick video about the limited edition. And
3 viewers
It's,
later.
it's got like a few thousand views, so we have no idea what we're doing. Cast Lab, yes. So explain that to me. We've gotten videos kicked off for having airsoft guns on there, but then there are
Real firearms.
real firearms on there, and I don't understand it.
Neither do they. It's all right.
I don't get it.
So Calvin actually shared that video for you. Those you
Yeah.
want to take a look there.
Yeah. So anyway, hop on there and tell us what you think of the two videos, because
Ooh, one started out hot. He said, "I heard only old people use Facebook and Instagram."
oh man, coming in
Ooh.
hot. After that shot draft. Yeah, I'm about there with you. I don't really get this whole TikTok thing. It's I don't know.
I feel like there's a different one every year. You know what happened to Vines?
Yeah.
TikTok,
And Snapchat was like a
Snapchat.
flash in the pan. It was like everything for 6 months, and then it just disappeared. I don't get it.
So it looks like we're still having trouble with YouTube. So we may be on just Facebook today.
I apologize for anybody that's trying to comment on YouTube. I have no idea. You can still listen, apparently, but
Yeah.
I don't know why comments aren't working. We'll figure it out for next time. So, anyway, that was fun. Speaking of the limited edition, we're not going to tell you pricing just yet. I will tell you that all of the final details will be announced at our product launch event on March 3rd. We'll talk about that more in a minute, but all the final details will be announced there. Sorry, we're figuring out technical details. I'm distracted. Can't talk and read at the same time. I apologize, guys. But we do have a couple more fun things to show you. I'm going to hold this back far enough so that you can't read it, because only people that actually get the certificate get to read it. There's some really fun verbiage on there, but it's basically a fancy certificate for the limited edition Forge. I am hand signing each of these, so
Carpal
yeah.
tunnel. Here
Yes,
you go.
carpal tunnel. All 250. The certificate will have the serial number, well, the counter of 250 on there as well. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it. And then the box. We have a box to show you. Let me show you the box. We did custom boxes for the limited edition.
Get that in focus.
Look at this. This is slick. Black and gold. Like the gun. Yeah. Nice and very minimalistic and pretty. So, lots of fun stuff for the limited edition. Got any more questions up on there?
Yeah, well, I think we are.
I think we sorted out
Good on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, there we go.
So, yeah, now we can go back and forth. This seems to be unmuted.
Yeah, I can leave that.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, it looks like YouTube is working fine now.
Sweet.
So let's go through here and see if we missed anything.
Hello from the UK. What's up? We're Airsoft Wookie.
Jester says still have the original SMP in my gun.
Yep, there's plenty of them.
Many of them out there.
Plenty of them
That's
floating
awesome.
around. Very
I
good.
think we still have a few installed around here somewhere. Okay, let's see. Juan says, any thoughts on making longer MTW mags that look like 45 rounders?
I don't think we're gonna do it. I don't really have any desire to make more mags. We're one of the things we're working on right now is trying to find trying to focus on the things that we're best at and find good partners for people that can make some of the other subsystems and component parts and such that can make them better and more efficiently than we can. So you're going to be seeing some stuff like that from us this coming year. So
Yeah, some
stay
good quality
tuned to that.
names.
Yeah, some companies we're excited about partnering with. Some of them some of them some of them will be stuff that we're doing behind the scenes that you guys won't necessarily see, but definitely looking for people to partner with in order to keep growing and moving forward, and so that we can really focus on making awesome guns, which is what we do best. But
all right, Matthew says he thinks TikTok is just a mix of real, still, and fake.
They don't like it.
Yeah, they don't like it because they don't know the difference, really.
Sponsor people to buy
fake.
I don't understand that still. That
you can tell we are too old for this.
Sorry, that doesn't make any sense to me. I also saw a question on YouTube about hop-ups. Let's see. Are you discontinuing the Phoenix Hop? No. So what we're doing is we're not going to be using the Phoenix Hop as standard in the Forged. We're starting in the Forged Limited Edition and going forward after that. It's really a matter of what's best out of the box for people, and sort of what we've determined is for an out-of-the-box gun, people want to be able to not just have stuff work and not have to adjust stuff, tune stuff, So going with a simpler system that doesn't have as many options as far as customizing maybe, but is also less things that people can mess up if they do play with it, is I think going to make more people happy out of the box. And then we'll have the Phoenix is just going to be pure aftermarket. So if you want to get it, you want to do a custom hop-up setup, great. That's awesome, but we're going to leave that to just aftermarket.
Yeah, and I believe on last week's Live from the Den, there's a little confusion on the Rich referred to it at one point as a one-piece.
Oh, yes, sorry.
What he was referring to is the actual...
It's not. It doesn't have the adjustment built in like the Phoenix. It's almost identical to our polymer hop-up. So the feed tube is still separate, but it is just the body is CNC aluminum instead of polymer. So I apologize. One piece and two piece is
it can mean many things. Just depends on how you look at it.
So I apologize. I didn't clarify that better.
All right. Looks like Linus from Blackleaf Zone says, "Hey
What's
guys,
up, Linus? MTW or bust, pretty much.
There's one way to look at it.
That's how we see things. Yeah. So, speaking of, so Beyond Limited Edition, I mentioned this in passing last week, I think, or the week before, but while Forged has been out of stock, the regular Forged, not the Limited Edition are in production. I can tell you that. Well, I just told you, so whether I can or not, I just did. But they are in production right now. And in assembly, not like in machine. They're in assembly right now. So, but we have gotten our hands on some, at least, forged uppers and lowers, or the forgings for the uppers and lowers. So we do plan to relaunch the regular Forged series at some point later this year. Don't have an exact date yet for you, but we have tracked down some, not as many as we want, but some. So we're gonna relaunch the Forged sometime later this year. So keep an eye out on that as well if you're looking for that. It will be coming. Just have to get in line with the rest of production right now, which is busy.
Okay. Looks like comments are slowing down a little bit. But what else we got here? We got the announcement.
Oh, live event, yes.
Yeah, live event.
So I mentioned that earlier. It's going to be March 3rd, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. There are events on Facebook and YouTube that we're going to be putting up there. If you can get us to 10,000 followers before on TikTok,
March 3rd,
before
we can do
March
TikTok
3rd,
as well.
maybe we can do TikTok as well. So
and make sure you hit that bell button.
Yes.
So you remember.
So go find the event now and just hit the reminder, mark yourself as attending, and then set a reminder so that you can actually show up for it. It will be March 3rd. We're going to be holding it at the Meadowview Convention Center here in Kingsport, Tennessee. So we will have some people attending live in person. If you're in the industry, you're a dealer or do media or something like that, and you want to attend in person, get in touch with Dalton, sales@wolverineairsoft.com, or call the shop, and we'll see about. We'll have some people, limited number of people, showing up in person. So
yeah, if you're close by, want to make the drive, just give us a shout.
Yeah,
we'll let you know.
Yeah, but really excited about that. There are going to be a bunch of announcements. Like we said, the one thing we've told you is we're releasing all the final information, including a release date for the limited edition. But there will be a number of other announcements as well, and we're super excited about that. We have some really fun stuff coming up.
Yeah. All right, so Christopher asked, just got my MTW SVR, waiting on a battery. Says semi-locked on the box. Will it go into burst and auto in the settings? Chris, where did you buy that from?
Yes, that's the question. Depending on what company or what country it's going to, some countries just need to be. Some countries they go out just set to semi, yep. But you can change the settings. Some the firmware is just semi, and there's no changing the settings.
Right. All right, Ash says, any ongoing development around the engines themselves? Gen 3.
There are a number of experimental projects in the works. We'll see. Honestly, the Gen 2 Inferno system has been so good. It's going to take something special to be to be worth doing a new generation. We've made small improvements to it over the years, not like a whole new design change, but just adjusting the design of parts to improve tolerances, increase efficiency, little things like that over the years. But there's a ton of stuff in R&D right now, and some of the projects are around different engine technology, but we'll see. Nothing immediate in the works on that.
Yeah. Darren follows up with he bought his OG billet in UK, set semi only. And yes, in the UK they are set programmed to semi only, but you can change that setting.
Yeah.
Some other models like going to Germany, they are hard lock semi.
Yeah. Everything going to Germany is because that's the whole F stamp thing. It has to be set, completely unable to be modified to go full auto. So, yeah. Christopher, so you got it in the UK. You can change the settings.
You can find that manual on our website if you need help doing that.
We got something in the mail this week. Have you looked at this yet?
Yeah, I saw it.
This is the Max pop-up for the MTW. It's a prototype. They're not selling these at this point. At least I don't think they are. Pretty sure it's just a prototype. Haven't put it in a gun yet. It's pretty. I can tell you that. That's about as much as I know right now. Pretty intricate. Lots of little parts. But very pretty. So we'll see how it shoots. Yeah, kind of cool. They definitely definitely outdo themselves on machining very small component pieces. I counted. I think there's 15 unique machined parts in this system, and that's not including like screws and springs. And I think there's 15 pieces that they machine. Pretty wild.
And so Ian says, spin the wheel, rotates like butter.
Yep.
We identified a few issues and are currently working on it.
Yep, very smooth. Woo. Sorry,
it's a pretty hot though.
It's definitely pretty, huh? I will tell you that. Very smooth. Nice.
So did any of y'all get a chance to check out the Was it a tool, not a toy?
Oh,
Videos
yeah.
you put out.
What do you guys think of those? That's an idea I've been pushing for a while, and we finally got to doing the first one up. We have more in the works. There's going to be a whole series of them where we use different tools. Tools. We use the MTW to do various things it's not designed to do. How's that?
Yeah, pretty much a few years ago we did the Can We Break the MTW?
Right.
Now we're doing What Can We Break with the MTW?
That's right. So having some fun with those, but let us know what you think. I think it's a pretty fun tagline.
If you have any ideas, we're always open for that too.
Yeah. What else should we use the MTW as? What other tool could we use the MTW as that it's definitely not intended for?
Airflow says, greetings from the Netherlands. Me and my friends love what you were doing. Keep it up.
Sweet.
It's always good to hear.
Right. What else do we have? Oh, did you guys see anything out of SHOT Show? Airsoft related? That you guys were interested in? Throw it up in the comments. Stuff you're looking for, or outside of SHOT Show. Other stuff you're excited for this coming year.
MTW is a pickaxe.
Ooh.
I think we can maybe do something with that.
Ooh.
Depends on what we're trying to break apart there.
I mean, how would you mount a pickaxe head to it, or just like smash it, get a soft rock and smash it?
The options are open here.
Maybe so. Maybe so. We'll see.
Use the MTW as a chisel.
Oh. Yeah, we have some fun ideas in the plans already. Just stay tuned for those videos. They're fun.
All right, Wolf says, Saul PTS let us down again with mall details. Not quite sure.
I didn't see. Did they have a? I didn't know that they were putting one out. Huh. I'm looking forward to their. They announced a couple of mags, didn't they? A couple of like SMG mags.
Yeah, a few new airsoft magazines coming to the market for sure.
Yeah. Those looked good. Was it KWA? Whatever their SMG 9mm or 45
Vector.
Is it Vector Mag? I thought it was a. No, I thought it was a. Excuse me. Whatever that M4 with a 45 mag thing is.
The Tekken 45.
Yeah, wasn't that one of the things that they showed? I don't know.
I'm not sure. David says KWA gas blowback AUG civilian versions. So
that would be.
He's
cool.
excited about that.
That would be pretty cool. Now, I'm not a gas blowback guy, but the gas blowback AUG would be fun. I mean,
AUG would be fun. Period.
I wish there was a good quality AUG. Goodness.
I mean, I think the real ones are made out of plastic too, right?
Yeah, but there's plastic and there's plastic. Like, I mean, you can have something that's made out of plastic that's really well built. The airsoft ones are ARP9. That's what it's not. It's the G&G. Sorry, okay. It wasn't the KWO. It's the G&G. Yeah, and then the Evo mag. They had the Evo and the ARP9 mag.
Cool.
They're both working on.
Double barrel MTW win.
Ooh. Anybody buying a double barrel MTW?
I know there were a few of those Classic Army ones done on installs, not in MTW. Just engine installs done.
I know, but goodness, how would you mount the grip on that?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Super wide grip, just goes across two lowers. I don't know. Anyway,
Jack says you guys are smashing it. Me and Miss is hitting UK sites all over the UK with a couple of MTWs. Thank you. Can't wait for more models.
Sweet. Yeah, we got something for you. I missed my opportunity. The appropriate response there was, "I'm your Huckleberry."
Here's the first AKMTW of the day. Here we go.
AKMTW. Then I can live my bad guy dreams. Yeah.
Why does AK have to be a bad guy?
Well, the AKs are always the bad guys. Elite Force making fluoro bios. Interesting. Are those BLS? I'm curious who's that. Oh.
Okay, yeah, so David here has an HPA DT4. That's the double barrel Classic Army.
Yeah. What do they do? I can't remember what they do with the grip, though, on that.
I can't tell you.
Is it like a really wide grip that bridges both? Huh. Let's see. I want to get GBBR TAR 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got approached by a company in Israel wanting a gas blowback version of the TAR 21, but I basically told them gas blowback isn't really what we do. But
All right. Joseph D. Christopher says you need to look up the Logo Alien handgun from SHOT Show. Logo.
Okay. I don't know.
Not quite sure how to pronounce that.
Huh.
Okay. I want it 308 MTW, please.
You and me both.
Yeah, that would be nice,
Shoot.
wouldn't it?
Dang it.
There's a bunch of things we want.
There's a lot of things we want. Listen. I'm mad because I have a bunch of stuff and I can't we can't manufacture it fast enough. Is really what it comes down to. So.
So David kind of answered here. It says normal grip. The top of the gearbox has 2 cylinders, so it uses 2 Inferno engines.
Gotcha.
So I guess it's single mag.
No, it's got to be
No?
double mag. It's
Okay.
double mag.
And okay, and they just fit a normal grip on that. Okay, cool.
Huh. Fun times. I know I looked at it at one point, but I can't remember. It's been too long.
All right.
It's a bit overpowered.
So, why broken buffer tubes are still not available? What do you mean by broken buffer tubes?
Did you mean like a drop stock? That's the only thing I think of for a broken buffer tube. It's like a buffer tube at the wrong
Right.
angles. I'm not sure. Not sure what you're asking. Sorry.
Yeah, feel free to send us an
Yeah.
email and give us a little
Clarify
more
your
information on that. Oh, I'm jumping all over the place here. MTW pistol, please make one.
Ooh, MTW pistol.
What pistol?
You mean when you say an MTW pistol? Do you mean like a M4 pistol or like an actual handgun that we build? Clarify, please. 2 hop-ups and barrels. Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Dion's hoping he can salvage the gun from the fire. Did the fire actually get to your apartment, or was it just the apartment complex?
Yeah, I wasn't aware it reached your apartment.
Either
Dion.
way,
It's
not fun.
hope it all works out good for you there.
Yeah. Don't play with matches, dude. I'm telling you.
Yep.
Dalton was over here trash talking you. He's just
Yeah.
flicking matches.
Yeah.
Just screwing around and lit the whole place on fire.
We have video, Dion. They're always watching. All right, win the Quake for the MTW. That's been asked quite a bit too.
Yeah.
That one keeps going in a circle, I believe.
Yeah. It's the same answer as far as I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not sure enough people actually are. It's everybody thinks it's cool in theory, but last time we made one, not very many people actually bought them. It was like, oh, we want something that makes recoil, something that makes recoil, and then you actually make it, and nobody. They're like, well, I don't want to actually pay for it. I just okay. So, yeah, I don't know. Is the answer.
Okay, so Lee responded, pistol, he means not an M4. So I think Lee wants an actual pistol version.
An actual pistol. The problem with that is, well, I mean, if you get right down to it, from a space standpoint, there's if you're gonna put if you're gonna store air on the gun, or if you're gonna store a power supply on the gun, you don't really have a better option other than a liquid gas like a green gas or a CO2. in which case we already have systems that do that. And if you're going to run one of those in the grip, then your space constraint doesn't really give you room to do much more than something like a existing gas blowback pistol in the upper as it is. There's just not room. Theoretically, you could do something with, if you're running remote air, you could do something like an electric, an AEP that has, like the little gearbox thing in the grip area, but then you're running those stupid little skinny mags that nobody likes. So I don't know. There's just, I've thought about doing just like a real high quality, take a gas blowback mechanism and make it, designed for robustness and precision and running on HPA rather than on a liquid gas supply. But I don't know. I don't have any ideas on it that I just absolutely love, I guess is what it comes down to. And I tried to only work on stuff that when I'm really sure I have something that is
right. All right, Wolf says limited run / pre-order only for Quake MTW run.
It's really, this comes down to just kind of the reality of running a business, that if you've never actually had to run a business, the amount of work that goes into doing something like that is almost never going to pay off. We have too many other things. It would interrupt too many other processes that are working and running. The cost would just be tremendously high to do, to design and then produce a small batch to order like that is really, it's really hard to justify.
All right, Tom. What did Tom say? He said MTW 308.
Yeah, tasty.
Joe says, would you consider making a buffer tube size HPA tank that could be used on an MTW or in the back of a VSR-10 instead of CO2? You ever designed a tank before?
I have.
Okay, nice.
The problem is diminishing returns, because what happens is your volume goes essentially as the square of your diameter. So if you go from the 2 inches of a standard 13 cubic inch tank down to something like a 1 inch tank, which is what would fit in a buffer tube or something like that, you've gone a quarter of the shot. So you were at 1,000, give or take. Now you're at 250. But it's worse than that, actually, because a higher portion of the tank is going to be taken up with the regulator and the walls of the tank. So now you're under 250. And then combine that with the fact that with a normal tank, you you're going to, a percentage of those shots are going to fall under the pressure that the primary regulator on the tank holds. And so now you're going to end up with really not very many effective shots out of an air system that small. Maybe 150 good shots is realistically, and they're going to cost just as much as any other tank. So now you're on,
it's a lot of refills.
Right. Either refilling all the time or, if you're sniping and 150 shots is a lot, then I can see the justification. But again, that market's going to be so small. It's just, you'd have to charge an arm and a leg for every one you sold.
Matt says, "Oh, when I got on, Rich looks so sad, or maybe tired, or perhaps both."
I'm mostly just tired. It's, doing well, but there's a lot going on right now. It's kind of funny as the business has continued to grow. I do less from a actually doing things myself standpoint, but I more or less spend most of my day just making decisions, one way or the other. That's what I spend my day doing, is deciding on this, deciding on that. So it can be pretty stressful. it's fun. I enjoy it. I'm thankful for what I get to do, but it's a lot of decisions, and some days I'm just all decisioned out.
Jack says MTW limited edition ray gun, built-in tracer.
Built-in tracer. Ooh,
Ray gun, going back to Call of Duty days.
yeah. Which one was the ray gun?
It's just the little alien pistol
Oh yeah.
for zombies.
I
For
only
zombies.
Is that Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Caslab.
Caslab says can't wait to use the Wolverine AK.
Oh shoot.
It's back.
Okay.
Maybe an MTW FAL.
Oh.
Interesting. That is a big rifle.
It is. And the FAL is all isn't the FAL all stamped metal?
Oh, I bet it is.
Yeah.
Who makes the FAL? Can't remember.
FAL. I can't remember who the manufacturer on that is.
All right. Mark says consider anything 7.62 caliber.
I mean,
stop the beard babies from crying when they use DMR.
Yeah, I mean, an SR-25 platform is definitely on the table as a possibility. So some variation of an SR-25 platform is definitely, within the realm of feasible.
Yeo, how are you doing, Yeo? How is Chile?
Yeah.
MTW SMG ?
Also a possibility. I mean,
We're all over the board here.
Yeah. We're MP49.
Oh, that's Glenn's taking personal shots.
Oh,
here.
that's Glenn. Come on, Glenn. You know better than that. MT49 would be very difficult again because it's all stamped metal. And we, if we could find a good manufacturing partner that would make high quality bodies, then we might be able to look at it. But that we're not going to get into stamping metal. That's where I would say never, but we don't have plans to get into stamping bodies, which is one of the difficulties with the AK as well. You can do a billet AK. Billet AKs are totally a thing. They're not as common, but there's some high-end AKs that are billet machine receivers. So that's at least, still up our alley in terms of manufacturing.
Yeah, getting a lot of comments about the SR-25. That would be a very popular platform.
Mm-hmm.
Rich is just like, make everything.
That's exactly what I want to do.
What if we could?
I literally had. Well, I can't even say what. Never mind. Just, I'll put it this way: keep the more you guys keep buying guns, the more guns I can put out. That's really what it comes down to.
Very true.
It's like the tank conversation still going on there. MPX.
Oh, yeah, it's branding issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. SIG. I've talked with SIG. They're, they SIG has kind of taken a swing, or they were when I talked to them a few years ago. They were kind of taking a swing at sort of doing their own thing in terms of manufacturing airsoft guns. They really wanted to get into the airsoft and airgun market more directly, so like licensing to us is not something they were going to be interested in at that point. That's been
Pre-COVID.
4 years ago, probably.
That long? Wow.
I think it's been at least 4 years ago. So maybe they've changed their minds at this point. I've seen a few things from them, but I haven't seen anything like the explosion of investment they were talking when I talked with them. They were like, they're planning on quadrupling the size of their business in like the next year, and I never really saw that happen, but we'll see.
All right, Matt tells everyone if they're looking for an M4 light, just get an MTW. Don't think about it. Just MTW is the answer.
It's pretty much true. Unless you're going for something really, really specific. It's really, I mean, I know technically you can get a sort of low end AEG and do a conversion for a little bit cheaper, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
All right,
I'm saying that I'm happy to sell engines. I'm going to get yelled at from somebody here. Calvin's going to yell at me. Well, we make, the engine business is in theory better for us because engines are a lot easier to make than guns, so it's more profitable for us to sell engines. So I'm happy for people to buy engines, but if I'm advising people, I'm just telling them to get an MTW.
All right, Kazlev has a question about Joule. How come the FPS cap on Inferno is as it is? Is that a design choice? Not sure if it's just Denmark that has absurd high joules.
How hard are you trying to shoot? Because an Inferno with a long barrel will shoot harder than I want to get shot. That's for sure.
We have a lot of comments saying it's just Denmark. You guys are crazy, apparently.
I mean, what'll it hit at 140 psi on a reasonably long tight bore? I think it'll do a bit over 3 joules.
It'd be close to it, at least. Yeah.
I
don't want to get hit with 3 joules.
Neither do I. Certainly not, at least from a good long way away.
GSG putting out 100 MCX with Inferno. Yeah, so we actually sent them some engines a while back for that project.
Yeah.
So that's
buy them up.
Exciting news.
Hoping they'll do more. Yeah. We're trying to work with them to do a larger batch here. But looks pretty cool. I like the MCX. It's a pretty gun. But if you like the SIG thing, check that project out. Are they just selling them in Germany? Do you know?
I'm not aware.
Or are they distributing outside of Germany?
Not quite aware. All right, yeah, Kazlab says they can run 3 joules DMR, free BB weight. Free BB weight, 3 joules. Wow, okay. There's a lot of ouch there.
That's nope.
So anybody have plans this weekend? Any events going on?
Are we going to a game? Is Cody headed down to a game next weekend?
Yeah, I think Cody's taking Cody and probably myself, maybe Brandon.
Okay. Where's that one?
I know it's in Georgia.
It's in Georgia.
Yeah. Is that it's Third Coast.
Okay.
Bone Strike.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
So yeah, we'll be heading down there in I guess less than 2 weeks now. And then we got South Africa coming up.
Yeah.
We're making that big trip.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing South Africa. Gonna be a good time. If you happen to be passing through the area, come say hello.
Yeah, come stop down.
Yeah. We're gonna be at Airsoft X.
Yep. In Johannesburg, South Africa.
If there's anything we should do in Johannesburg while we're there, let us know. Other than avoid getting mugged, because we've heard that's a real possibility.
Or horned by a rhino. Both those have been thrown at us. We're going to visit Wakanda while we're there.
Yes.
We're going to check that out.
Yeah, we heard that Johannesburg is pretty close to Wakanda, so we're going to swing up through there. Maybe bring home some vibranium while we're at it.
New limited edition.
New limited edition with...
Lock your car, Darren says. Okay.
Is it okay? So with the muggers there, is it better to have no money on you, or to take keep a small amount of cash on so you can give it to them if they here you go
leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't know which the best strategy is.
So Mark says they're gonna F mark them.
Okay.
So similar. Probably just look at sales in Germany then, I would imagine.
Buy a machete. Can you open carry a machete in South Africa?
Mark says white shark diving. I am definitely out. I
okay.
avoid the ocean.
I like the ocean, but Johannesburg isn't really that close to the ocean.
No, it's a little further north.
Buy a machete. I mean, that's one strategy.
I mean, you're not going to walk up to a guy carrying a machete. So.
I mean, you might, but...
Oh, goodness.
Oh, sorry. Jumping back on YouTube here. What do we got?
It looks like this conversation, like personal conversations.
Okay.
Back and forth, what it looks like. Jesus giving a shout out to his boys, One Legion. One Legion's great. We love what you all do and appreciate everything.
Yeah, and we're hoping to meet up with the One Legion South Africa contingent while we're down there and get to know them. I think a couple of the guys from One Legion are coming down for the the product announcement about.
Yeah,
March
yeah. We'll
3rd,
have a
right?
few guys coming down.
Should be
Yeah.
should be a good time. They're gonna get to see all the fun stuff firsthand.
Mm.
So again, make sure you get on and mark the event as attending that way. And then, do you have to set a reminder separately?
I believe you do now. I believe you have to hit the bell and everything now.
Okay, so make sure you do that so you don't forget. March 3rd, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we're gonna have some fun stuff to show you.
All right, so apparently we should stay away from rideshare apps. Have hotels call you taxis. If you know, you know. Okay.
Okay.
Caslow, sorry, I'm not getting eaten by oversized sardine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't actually mind sharks.
Oh, I do. I can't stand it.
I mean, like if they get too close, I get freaked out a little bit. But it's pretty cool. So as long as I can see them, they don't bother me too much. It's when I can't see them that it bothers me. Where we go down on the Gulf Coast, there's quite a few sharks, and it's very common to see them swimming out through the surf. There was probably a solid 8-footer or so that was swimming up and down
I'm out.
swimming up and down in the surf. Day after that, we saw a manta ray. I'm pretty sure it was a giant manta ray, but it was a fairly young one. It wasn't real big. It was in relatively close, and it was. I paddled out, and it like went right underneath the kayak and took David out. He had a great time. Things are super cool.
Massive, aren't they?
Oh, big when they. Oh yes, this one was only maybe 6 or 7 feet across.
Only.
Yeah. But I mean, again, it was a relatively young one. I saw one down there jumping one time. It was probably, I don't know, probably a half mile offshore, and you could see it jump up and just flap in the air and then splash down. It was having a great time.
David says, just travel with your MTWs out. No one will try. If they do, they will. We'll be disappointed.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Just walk around like private security. Shoot. All right. Well, I think we're gonna probably wrap it up there.
I believe so.
Yeah. Try your idea. I can't remember which idea you had.
Yeah, Silly Gilly, you'll have to remind us.
I can't remember. I'm sorry. I remember it was a funny idea, but I don't remember what it was.
I can't recall. We can always go back and look.
Anyway. All right. Thanks for getting on, guys. We will do it again next week.
All right, guys.
Peace.
Bye.